What's up, people? I'm George, and this is the Collecting News, the show where I bring you my top picks for this week in collecting. So far, I've been having a pretty good week, guys. I just got in the Prime 1 Studio Hush Batman statue. I'm ecstatic. The statue is fantastic. If you guys have not already pre-ordered this piece, please head over there and join the wait list. You will not be disappointed with that statue. Trust me, it's badass. Go check out my review, too. I got 4,000 people that have already seen it. Those of you guys who have checked it out, thank you very much. I love that you guys are, showing support to what I'm doing lately. It's a funny video. I'm going to let you guys know that right now. I'm not all about just reviewing the piece. I also want you guys to have a good time when you see the review. So definitely go check that out. Let me know your thoughts on that. So before we get into my top picks this week, just one little side note. There was one statue that was going to end up on my list. She was probably going to be at the top of my list is because I love the X-Men that much. And that was the Sideshow Jean Grey that they just did the reveal on this past week. She's been pushed off to April 4th. So if you guys are waiting for the pre-order tomorrow, just let you guys know that's not going to happen until next week. So really awesome piece from what I'm seeing so far. The one image of her portrait I think looks very beautiful. So I think that may end up being one that's on my pre-order list. I don't know yet. I just got to see what the rest of her looks like. But, I like the X-Men, so, she's the next one up. And I already got Wolverine. It'd be nice to have that whole thing with her. And then I got the Cyclops from XM. So I think that would be a real cool little, love triangle right there, right? So that's about it, so I hope you guys are having a good week. Again, let me know in the comments, guys. Write in the comments and let me know what you guys think of the statues that I'm going to be showing you guys this week. If there's anything that I missed that you guys think should have ended up on the top list, let me know. Always interested to hear what you guys are thinking. And please smash that like button for me. Share this video out with your friends so they can stay up to date on what's coming out with collecting this week. All right? That's my spiel. That's it. Well, maybe not it. Go buy some shirts, too. Buy some MCE shirts. They're dope. All right, that's it now. Let's get to it. All right, so first up this week from Kinetiquettes is their Mai Shiruni statue from King of Fighters. Now, I was first introduced to this character through the video game Dead or Alive. She's also in that game as well, as I got my ass whooped many a times from my brother playing that game. I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm not that good at that game. My brother whips my ass. It's kind of bad, but, it's whatever. I'm not that good. Whatever. Anyway, I've always thought that the character is very beautiful. And I think the art style of Artgerm is really working for this statue. I think they did a really good job. If you guys are not familiar with Artgerm, he's a real popular comic artist right now. He's done other statues as well as far as their art design. So like you can see his work from Sideshow and then also from Prime 1 Studio. Most recently, he did the artwork for their Supergirl statues. And they look beautiful also. So he's no stranger to the ladies. But this statue is very beautiful. I like the pose. I like that it's very action-packed and everything, so it has a very dynamic look to her. It's almost like her victory pose that she has, like after she wins a match. And I like how they have the fire going around it. It's got a clear resin to it, so I like that idea. I'm not sure yet if they're adding any light-up features to it. I think that would be a nice added plus to this one. Otherwise, she is looking really, really sexy. She's got the ladies all out and ready to play. I like the way the hair flow is, very dynamic. Nice colors from the looks of this prototype. It's a very beautiful statue. So on top of all of that, when you order the statue, you also get a signed art print of his, which is really beautiful as well. And it's a nice companion piece for the statue. It'd be really cool to have like the statue and the art print, right behind it. So I like that. It's a nice added bonus. They haven't said what the price is yet, but when it comes out on Friday, if you use the code Marvelous Mai, so that's Marvelous and then MAI afterwards, you'll get $30 off your pre-order. So definitely use that code if you're looking to get her. Otherwise, I think it's a really good looking piece. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. All right, next up, we have one sick looking diorama from Iron Studios. This is the Batman versus the Joker 1/6 scale diorama. And I think this is looking very impressive in my opinion. I really like the way most dioramas look in general. They are fun. They have a lot of action to them. They always look like they're popping right out of the comics. And this one's no different. They got Joker up in the air like that with his foot up all on his chest and everything, and the big smile on his face. It has a lot of energy, and I love that about dioramas. It's really cool. Batman's looking a little bit stiff in my opinion, but that's just the way he is. He always has a stick up his ass, but it fits real well with this piece. How he has him by the neck like that. I think that's really neat. I like all of the little tidbits that are in the base as well. Like in the lower part of the sewer, you can see Killer Croc. And I think that's kind of cool. Although he's off to the side, so I don't know that most people would see that. You'd have to kind of display it in a way that you'll be able to show that off. The back of the base has like a spray painted Batman and then ha 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 behind it. So I think that's kind of neat. Little addition to the base, which is kind of cool on the brick wall. You also have the Harley Quinn Jack in the Box, which is cool. And then a whole bunch of those gag teeth bombs. I think that's kind of cool too. So a lot of little things going on in the base of the statue, which is neat, which sets the scene. I think that's kind of cool. Really, the standout to me on this diorama is the Joker. I really like the way he looks. He's got a lot of energy. I love the way the suit folds look, all the color. I think he just pops. So I think that's great. I love his expression. He's having a great time there fighting Batman, which is awesome. And it's a good looking piece. It's about 20 inches tall, so it's not very big, 20 inches wide. It's got a good size to him. So I think the diorama is going to be a nice addition for those of you guys who love to collect dioramas. And, you know, it's classic. You got Batman versus Joker. You can't beat that, in my opinion. So from Iron Studios, you can get this one for $799. You can also get it at Big Bad Toy Store for, I think, $100 more. And with them, I think you get $4 shipping off. So I think that's, you know, a nice plus. It hasn't yet dropped on Sideshow's site yet, but I'm sure they're going to have it anytime now. So you might want to wait for that so you can use your Sideshow points. But I think it's a pretty cool looking piece in my opinion. All right, and next up, mon amis, is XM Studios with their Gambit statue. I think this thing is looking real dope. I'm not a overly huge Gambit fan. I know a lot of people are. My brother is absolutely a Gambit fan. He loves this statue. When he first saw it at Singapore Comic-Con last year, he was like, fuck yeah, I gotta have it. So, you know, this one may come over here for us to take a review on. I dig it. I gotta say, I like the pose. I like the action about it. I'm really surprised to see it come up for pre-order at XM Studios. I thought that it was going to be just an XM Comic-Con exclusive, so that the only time that you can get it is at conventions. But apparently they're considering this an XM exclusive, so you can get it from XM Studios. Now, for retailers and for customers alike, it's going to be the same price. So there's no prestige price like there are other statues. But it's pretty neat. This one opens up today and actually will close in May. So we got a couple months to be able to pre-order this guy. And like I said, I like it. I like that he's in the air and he's got the cards out, you know, showing off of his abilities. He's got that smirk that we all know and love. I love the jacket flow, and I like how the cards are just firing off the way they are. It's a very impressive piece in my opinion. Doesn't seem to have a very huge base, which I dig, so it doesn't look like it's going to take a lot of space, and that's also a plus. I like that he's got the staff in one hand. It's got a very classic, you know, Jim Lee style look to Gambit, which is cool. So 90s X-Men, and it does that really well. I'm not really a big fan of the exclusive portrait, I gotta admit. I do like the optional hand where he's only showing one card. I don't think that I would display him, you know, with all the cards firing off like that. But, you know, other people may feel differently. But yeah, I think it's a nice piece. Like I said, I think my brother's all over this one. He already called me up today and said, are we getting it? Are we getting it? Are we getting it? I don't know. But I do like it a lot. So for those of you guys looking to get this piece, hit me up. I can definitely help you get this statue. Now keep in mind that these are made to order, so that means that it's going to be probably a low edition size. He is a popular character, so there's probably a lot of guys all over it and trying to order some, but they usually come in, you know, very low edition size with this style of pre-order. So that means that on the second market, when you try to get it, you're going to pay a hefty price at that point. So if this is something that you do want to get, you got 2 months starting today. May 27th is the last time you're going to be able to order it. So shoot me a message if you want to get them. All right, and lastly, my favorite this week is the Prime 1 Studios Batman 0 Year statue. Now, I caught this one at Winter Wonder Festival this past February. You can catch the booth tour where I got some nice close-up 4K footage of the way that looks if you're interested in seeing it that way. But I think this thing looks really nice. It's based on the Batman 0 Year comic and the art style of Greg Capullo, who is my second favorite Batman artist aside from Jim Lee. So that's probably why I'm so drawn to it. Now, it's a different looking Batman, no doubt. You know, he doesn't have the cape. He's not on some kind of gargoyle, so that makes it extremely different from all of the other Batman statues. He kind of looks like a Batman Punisher from the way this looks. You know, he's got all kinds of weapons and gear and on him and everything, and he's riding on some kind of dirt bike in what looks like the jungle. And, you know, for guys who this would be the only Batman statue to have, I don't think this is going to be the one that most people are going to go after. You know, most people are looking for the iconic looking Batman. You know, they want to have cape and that kind of thing. But for, you know, us guys that have more than one Batman statue, this is probably something that you may be interested in. It's different, and I think that's what makes it really cool. It's just something that we wouldn't expect to see, right? And I like that. The motorcycle is extremely detailed. I love all of the features that it has on it. The exhaust pipes has like wear to it, like heat wear to it, which I think is cool. You know, the gears on the motorcycle look real. The tires look realistic. I like how the bat signal on the front of the bike has bullet shots in it and everything. So it's been through battle. It looks like it's been worn, and I think that's really cool. Batman looks very bulky. He looks just like, you know, the Greg Capullo style. He looks beefy. So I think that's neat. I like the vines and everything on the base, and it's a really cool looking piece. It's a big statue. There's no doubt about that, guys. This isn't a 1/3 scale statue. It's not really a 1/4 scale statue either. It's kind of in the middle from what I saw in person. So expect that this is going to be big. So he's 25 inches tall and 27 inches tall with the crossbow. So he's going to be a very big statue, guys. Now, it's about the size of the Prime 1 Studio Hush statue, but keep in mind that this one has a lot of base to it, so it raises him up quite a bit, and then the crossbow is what's actually giving him that 27 inches. So he's close, though. He's right at about between a 1/4 and a 1/3 scale, so he's kind of an oddball size. But, you know, just keep that in mind, guys. He's going to be a big statue. Now, it's $1,599. Damn! So it does have a hefty price tag to it. They have not yet said when this is going to be on Sideshow's site. Sideshow's running about a month behind right now on Prime 1 Studio pre-orders. I have a feeling this is just going to bombard Sideshow's site. They're going to be like nothing but Prime 1 Studio statues for like a week. But yeah, my opinion, I would probably wait for Sideshow for the pre-order simply because of the cost, right? The shipping is going to be very expensive. Otherwise, you could probably get it from Big Bad Toy Store, and that would probably help you save on the shipping as well. So that's my suggestion. So I'm interested to hear what you guys think about this one in particular. If you had the option to pick a Batman statue, you know, you only could have one. Would it be the Batman Zero statue, or would you go after an iconic Batman on a gargoyle? You know, which would you prefer? Let me know in the comments below. All right, that's it for this week's collecting news. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, hit subscribe. Share this video out with your friends so they can be up to date on what's going on in the collecting world. Bring them into the fold. Bring them into the hobby, guys. You know, we love company. I do anyway. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I like that my friends collect this because that means I don't have to collect everything. I can go over their house and enjoy their collection. They can come over my house and enjoy my collection. And then, you know, it's like having a broader collection, right? That's my opinion anyway. So share this video out. Let people know about the collecting news and about what's going on here at MCE. I really appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. You can catch more of these episodes at mcecentral.com. I'm going to come back at you with another collecting news episode next Wednesday evening. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, guys, keep it marvelous.